Good evening. Fed up with sideshows, they took matters into their own hands, and now people in one East Oakland neighborhood say their safety is at risk again after the city removed their makeshift speed bumps. Okay, so we're talking about the area around East 21st Street and 19th Avenue in the Highland Terrace neighborhood. You may remember last year we showed you how neighbors had put in dozens of speed bumps on their own, and that's because the area had become a hotbed for sideshows. Someone was even shot and killed in one just a few blocks away. So neighbors say the speed bumps worked, but last week the city took them out, saying they were actually making the roads more dangerous. Our Amanda Harris spoke with both sides of this street safety debate.
After years of sideshows, people living near East 21st Street and 19th Avenue were fed up. They filed reports, created petitions, and contacted city leaders, but nothing was done.
When the city fails to act, we act.
Michael Andemeskel says the sideshows impacted everyone. People feared for their safety and needed to stay inside. Even then, they couldn't escape the smoke and the noise.
It's a terrible experience. And, the next day you're just not the same. Kids can't go to school, you can't, do work.
Andemeskel spearheaded the effort to take matters into their own hands. They gathered money from neighbors and as a group installed dozens of speed bumps at several intersections. Another neighbor, who did not want to appear on camera, says their efforts worked.
Like our little neighborhood watch that everybody kind of chipped in and they implemented it. And it was safe for a while until just last week it was removed, and the same day they came at night.
You can see in this video city workers pulling up the speed bumps last week, several months after they were installed. You can still see where the speed bumps once were. They say if the city won't put them back, they're going to do it themselves, and they're not worried about the repercussions.
No one's afraid of what the city's going to do. And if they're going to rip them out, we're going to put them back in again. We can do this all day.
Director of Transportation Josh Rowan says about a month ago he was riding a bus when he was jostled by the speed bumps. That's when he realized he needed to take a look at them.
And after reviewing the operations and discussing with my engineering team, we felt it was too much risk for the traveling public to leave them there. We were actually observing cars swerving out of the travel lane to avoid these bumps that had been installed.
Rowan says they're working on a safety project that'll bring more funding to that area of town, but it won't start until 2027. In the meantime, they're working on a short-term solution of paint and posts.
We want to work with them. We want to get solutions that are solving these problems, but they keep getting out in front of us. And that's not helping either us or them.
But Andemeskel argues it's just a matter of time until someone gets hurt or killed. And the city needs to act quickly.
A couple of demands from the city. We demand that they come up with a plan to deal with the sideshow issue by June 6th, right? And that they implement whatever the solution is within reasonable time frame, 4 weeks or 6 weeks. And if not, we're just going to put them back.
So before the speed bumps, neighbors installed a makeshift divider using tires filled with dirt and concrete to prevent sideshows. The city removed those as well after a car hit one of the tires and then flipped on its side.